Alright guys, welcome back to some more FIFA 22. We're moving on to Season 2. I had said it at the end of Season 1 that I wasn't sure whether I was going to keep going or not, but I think we will. Certainly for the start of it anyway. So if you want to see more of Season 2 of our Arsenal career mode, please do drop a like. Probably only going to have time to play maybe one match in this first part because obviously we're in the Champions League this season, so I need to get some new players in. Also, we need to try and get that manager rating up as well. Let's have a look at the objectives. So we have to make a 2.6 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. We have 2 seasons remaining for that. Youth development, 2 of them are done already because we couldn't do it. Obviously, that long term one. Within 2 seasons, sign 1 youth player to the senior team. Played them in 10 matches either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. So yeah, we can probably do that. But it's the critical ones. Need to get a streak of 10 games with at least 1 goal. That's definitely doable. Sign 3 players from North America. Yeah, we can probably do that. One of them we probably will do anyway because one person I want to bring in is Christian Pulisic from Chelsea. He's only 23 years old, so he would be a good sign, and I think he'll probably cost about 50 or 60 million, but I think we did get a transfer increase in our second season, so I think we have about 210 million or something in that ballpark to play with. So finding 3, we'll have to look up a few players, I think. So they're the critical ones anyway. If we can get them, that'll certainly help. Continental success, Jesus, they want us to reach the Champions League final. That's asking a bit much, considering if you go with the real life story with Arsenal. It's the first time we'll be in the Champions League for many years. So domestic, win the league title. That's a little bit more doable. I think if we didn't have that poor start we had last year, we would have been a lot closer. Reach the semi final of the FA Cup, definitely can do that. Obviously, the low priority there, make 2.6 profit from youth players within 2 seasons. So that's not one we need to really worry about. It's the critical and the high ones we want to watch. But yeah, let's have a look. We're in the pre-season tournament as well. We'll just sim this first match here. We'll have plenty of players away on international duty. Obviously, the World Cup is happening at this point in the game. We're in 2022. Just auto replaced them. Not too worried about this 3-3 first game, but if you can get through and win this tournament, it's a little bit of an extra boost in your transfer budget. I've obviously listed quite a few people in the transfer market as well. Guendouzi, Bellerin, Patino. Most of them loans, but a couple I have no interest now in keeping the likes of Guendouzi or Hector Bellerin because we have cover in their respective positions. Certainly no interest in keeping Guendouzi. He seems, and certainly in real life, he seems to be a bit of a handful. So we'll have a look at our transfer hub here, see the players I've shortlisted. John Stones is one player as well. I think I'm thinking about bringing in because Gabriel and Ben White, I enjoyed playing with them last season, but Ben White I think has a 78 rating, whereas Gabriel I think is up to 82 or 83. So if we want to do well in the Champions League, I think we need a slightly stronger partnership. So John Stones, he would cost probably around 50 million, but I think it would be worthwhile. Kante as well is another one I'd love to bring in. He is 31 years of age, but he would certainly shore up our midfield alongside probably either Thomas Partey or Jude Bellingham. So we'll monitor that one. But Christian Pulisic, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get him. We'll probably do it now. Delegate it to the assistant manager. He can play as a left winger, a right winger, or a left midfield, so that'll be perfect. 58.7, 79. I thought we'll start the offer at 60 million. See what they make of that. And then I'm not going to pay 79. We'll go 72 and a half. Don't think it'll cost that much, but we'll wait and see what happens there. Obviously, I've added some players to the transfer market as well myself, so that'll bring in more funds. Once again, just quick sim these matches. We'll get up to our first game of the season and probably just play that. But yeah, if we want to get the objective and get to the Champions League final, we're going to need to bring in some players. Calvert-Lewin will be our main striker this season. Transfer offer for Martinelli. Swap deal. Benrahma, no, not a hope. Not a hope. Transfer offer from Milan for Bellerin, 16 million. See if we can get a little bit more out of them. We'll negotiate this one. See what we can get out of them. Proposed new transfer. His current value is exactly 16 million, so here we go. 18.2. See what you make of that. 60. Jesus, not winning the budget at all. 17. Go 17. Try and haggle him. Not give him an easy deal. Still 6. Alright, fine. If you're going to be like that here, you can have him. Alright, got 16 million for Bellerin. As I said, we have two pretty decent right backs. I think Tomiyasu and Max Aarons as well. So Bellerin of no use to us, I don't think. He's on loan, of course, in real life at the moment, and I think probably when his loan ends, he's going to leave anyway. Another transfer offer for Bellerin. Won't worry about that one. Kieran Tierney, 41.6. Up to an 83. He's our captain now, of course. Aubameyang was out injured at the end of our first season, but it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think I was probably playing Calvert-Lewin a good bit more anyway, so 23, we'll delegate this one. Try and get 29 out of him. 29.5. Don't take any less than 26. As I said, this first part is just going to be about sure. Now we'll accept that £16 million deal just in case the other one falls through. But yeah, this first part will just be about getting players in and getting players out ready for the new season. But yeah, hopefully we can get Pulisic in. Yeah, we've lost our third game, so what does that give us? 4 points. We're probably out of the pre-season tournament with that, I would say. Let's have a look. No, we've made it through. There you go. Talks with Leverkusen ended. He has joined Milan, so we got 13 million to our transfer budget for out of the 16. Alright, so they didn't. Alright, we'll have to wait another week before we can talk to Pulisic. I'll have to deal with it myself, I think. Martin Odegaard. Manchester United want to give us Mason Greenwood and 15 million for Martin Odegaard. Odegaard's now up to an 85 actually. He's only 23 years old, so one thing I need to do in season 2, it's not something I'm very good at, but from watching other people on YouTube doing career modes, I need to be doing more of the development plans, like, you know, say converting Martin Odegaard to a striker, but when he finishes the development plan, not actually accepting it, but just put him into the development plan to bring up his shooting and things like that. So something I need to do this season as well, because those players could certainly get higher. I think Martin Odegaard, you might have a chance to get him up to 90 if you develop him right. So we'll play Dortmund here in the semi-finals. Callum Chambers is looking for a place at right back. I don't think, no, that's not going to happen. I think I have him on the loan list. Tomiyasu will be my main left back. Or my main right back, I should say, and Max Aarons is cover. Alright, we've got through to the final, so that'll bring us some more funds, particularly if we can win it. Not a whole lot, but over the course of the tournament, you might get an extra 6-7 million. We'll be playing Gladbach in the final. Got an extra 3 million there for just getting to the final. Sale agreement, 29. Have we got the full 29.5? So we'll accept that. Let's try again now. Has it been a week? It probably hasn't been a full week yet since Pulisic's deal broke down. So we'll go in now once we sim up to this match. Smith Rowe transfer offer. Oh, thank you. Still can't believe they haven't fixed his face in the game. I know I keep going on about it, but Jesus, one of the best young players in the... I was going to say the Premier League, but maybe it'd be a bit of a stretch to say the world, but he's certainly been very good for us. Cracking young player. He deserves a real face in the game, but that's just me personally. It probably doesn't bother some people, but things like that, as I said before, really irk me out. So let's have a look now. Let's see if we can get Pulisic this time. So what did we start the offer at the last time? We went through the assistant manager. I think it was 60 million. No, we can't do it just yet. Oh, want to do that. Have to wait another couple of days, it seems. See if we can win this final. No, we've been beaten, unfortunately, so it doesn't make a big difference. It would have just given us an extra few funds in the transfer market. Kanduzi is sold, so 25 million, 25.5 million of that, 29.5 has been delegated to us. Now let's try again. It's surely been a week now. Yeah, there we go. We can do it now. Yeah, I think we bid 60 million to begin, and we'll try not much more than that because his value is, we'll go 60, go 62 starting off. That's 10 million more than his value. I was wondering for a minute, was that Thomas Tuchel, but no, it's just a Chelsea rep. 73.7 million, and they want 10%. I suppose he is 23. I didn't think he was that young. Got 67.5. Edit Salonga. We give you 12%. How about that? Try and lowball him here. Alright, and there we go. We have a deal for Christian Pulisic. He will be I'm pretty sure, yeah, he will. If the objectives are working properly, that will tick one of the 3 players that we need to get from North America. Let's see if we can come to a deal with him. I was wondering there for a minute. I thought, who's this guy? Usually the agents are dressed in suits, but Christian Pulisic's agent is looking a little bit more casual. Yeah, he's going to have to be crucial. I presume at Chelsea he was, if he wasn't crucial, he was at least important, but he's going to play a lot of games for us. As I said, if we develop him right, his rating will go up. 5 years if we can. He's a young chap. Yeah, that's fine with me. No transfer or release clause. Alright, so he was getting 125 at Chelsea. Give you an extra 10,000. And a 500 signing bonus. I don't like all these add bonuses of, you know, goals or whatever it may be, so I'm not going to add any of that in. And there you have it, our first signing of the new season is Christian Pulisic. I was going to sign him anyway. I'm not doing this just to complete an objective. He was in my mind anyway. I'm a big fan of him. I'm actually following on Twitter. I believe in FIFA Ultimate Team he might have a new upgraded card. I think it could be a case where you have a choice whether you can get him as a striker or a left winger. And his new card in Ultimate Team is sick. I think it's 89 in both. One is a striker, one is a left winger. So hopefully that's true. It's not confirmed yet, but he's definitely a player I think a lot of people would use in Ultimate Team, but not his base card. But we've got him in our career mode, anyway. The other one I wanted to sign was John Stones. 68. No, that's too much. I'm gonna bid 52.5 starting off. No more than 62. It's a bit much, but he's 28, still relatively young, and 84 rated. It's just to shore up that defence because, as I said, let's have a look. Gabriel, yeah, is up to 82, but Ben White is still down in 79. So if we want to do well in the Champions League and hopefully try and win the Premier League, our manager rating now has gone up to 62. That's the first time it's gone up in a while. So I presume we'll have a look. I presume that's because we've got one of the 3 North American players. There you see it, one of the 3. So thankfully the objectives are working. It doesn't say I presume the fact that it doesn't say anything in brackets that we have to do this in this single season. You see some of them where, can't give you an example now, can I? Oh yeah, there it is in brackets. Remain in seasons 2. I presume if we had more time it would say in brackets, so it has to be done in this season. So we need 2 more players. I'll have to look up that another time. We don't have to get them in this window anyway. We could get them in January, but if we could get them in this window, it would just wouldn't put me under any pressure to try and get them in the January transfer window. So we'll wait for a reply from Manchester City. Oh, we have an agreement. They've accepted the initial offer of 52.5. What's he on over there? 140,000. I'm going to delegate this to my assistant manager. We'll go between 150 and 190. At least then, if you get it done by the assistant manager, you don't have to haggle all over those stupid bonuses and stuff. So we'll let our number 2 deal with that. Should soon enough be seeing who we're playing in our opening match. There you have a crucial first team player, 3 years, 150,000 a week. We'll take that. He'll slot in there instead of Ben White. Ben White will still get plenty of games. He's a player I like, certainly in real life, but once again, another player in the game who doesn't have his face. I know I say it a lot, but anyway, we won't get into that again, but yeah, but there you see Christian Pulisic unveiled after Chelsea move. Smith Rowe loan offer. Oh, Matthew Smith. Sorry, it's not Smith Rowe. I was wondering why Sheffield United wanted Smith Rowe on a loan, like that would ever happen. That's another thing I need to change as well. I think I'll convert Smith Rowe back to an attacking midfielder, because now that we have Christian Pulisic in, he's not going to play many games down the right, or down the left, I should say. I'll have to change that up a wee bit. Come on, show me who's the first game. Hopefully it's there's no easy games in the Premier League, but an easy enough one, and preferably at home, to get things going. Rob Holding, do I want to get rid of Rob Holding? No, I don't, to be honest. I do like him. He's not going to play a lot of games, but he'll certainly play some of the cup games for us. Get the loan offer. Let's see. Another transfer offer for Tierney. I think I'm just going to block the offers because I'm never going to sell them, so it's only a waste of time looking at the offers. And there you have it. Fulham, that's a decent start for us. If it's at home particularly, it's a very good chance to get off to a winning start. Even if it's away, it's a game we should be winning, but it would be nice to start with an away or with a home game. Liverpool PSG, there you see it in the UEFA Super Cup final. Very good match. It's an away match, but as I said, not too bad. Yeah, it's going to be a left winger. Martinelli will come out for Christian Pulisic. Throw him on the bench instead of... Don't need all those backs, do we? No, we don't. Move it around a bit. Move Saka up to a right winger as well, because that's one thing we struggled with. I found that my left and right midfielder were just a bit too far back. We'll go with that for now. I still have not fully decided whether I want to bid for N'Golo Kante. Partey is up to an 84, but I just find we need really one strong defensive midfielder in that position. Bellingham I like an awful lot, but I think Kante alongside either of them, I don't know which one would be very strong indeed. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll get into this first match of the season anyway. Aubameyang. If Aubameyang is back from injury, he was injured at the end of our first season. Now he's still out, so we'll leave him there. Yeah, we finally made it up. I appreciate your patience. Obviously a lot of messing around there trying to get the team sorted, but I'm happy with it now. Let's try and get off to a winning start in this Premier League. Obviously our objective is to win the Premier League, so here we go. I forgot to do the numbers as well. He won't be sticking with number 15, and I promise you that he deserves a better number than that. But it doesn't matter. I forgot to put John Stones in as well, actually. Okay, so John Stones is going to have to wait for his debut. It's going to be Ben White starting off. I completely forgot about that one. Alright, here we go. First game of the new season. Now, in years gone by, I mentioned it in our first season, I did play on legendary difficulty. This year's game has been a lot tougher, so I didn't change it. I thought about changing it for season 2 because towards the end of season 1 I started playing really well and winning a lot of games. That obviously came from playing Ultimate Team, but what I did do was just adjust the sliders on World Class, so I've made it a little bit more difficult for myself, but I don't think I was ready to put it up to World or to Legendary. This year's game is much tougher. Odegaard, you can give it back to. Oh, just couldn't find Calvert-Lewin, but Thomas. I thought Thomas Partey had won it back, but he let it go. But Tomiyasu has won the ball back.
Surrounding him ahead of the game. The question was, would he feature, would he not? Well, not only is he in the squad, but he's actually been
Calvert-Lewin. Oh, that was a bad tackle. Was not a good tackle. Who we got on free kicks? Let's have just a quick look. I have Odegaard down as them, but Pulisic. No, Odegaard, out of all the players we have, probably has the best stats for free kicks. Let's see what he can do. Not a bad effort, but didn't quite get the power behind it, but it's given straight back. Pulisic touches. Oh no, it's Tierney actually, never mind. Tierney straight at the keeper. I don't think Pulisic has touched the ball just yet, so we'll try and get him into the game as it goes on. Alright, so it's taken 22 minutes, but finally Christian Pulisic gets a touch and he just about keeps it in. 22 minutes for him to get a touch of the ball. Longer than he would have wanted to wait, but I think he's a good signing though. As I said, it wasn't just solely to fill that objective. He has good stats. I think he's very quick. Lovely skill there from him as well. It's a good run. Oh, just couldn't pick out Calvert-Lewin, but you can see the speed he runs at with the ball. Martinelli is good down the left side, as is Smith Rowe, but I think Christian Pulisic, he just brings that little bit extra class that we need, particularly in the Champions League, if we want to try and go deep into the competition. So I think it's a good signing, but only time will tell that. 67 odd million, not cheap, but for a 23-year-old in the current market, it's not terrible, you know. But N'Golo Kante certainly would be someone I would like to get in as well. Saka, oh, I thought he was going to get it, but well read by the defender. So no real big chances for us in this game, to be honest. And Fulham nearly had one. Come on, Pulisic, keep going. It's too strong for him. Nearly won it back, but yeah, fairly uneventful first half so far. Haven't really got Calvert-Lewin into the game, which we need to do.
Oh, not a great touch, and they've lost possession. And options in the centre. And
good ball in. Tierney deals with it well. Our captain now, of course. He was the captain towards the end of season 1 when Aubameyang went out injured, but
Pulisic.
Good hold up play there by Christian Pulisic.
He's given it straight to the opposition.
Oh, jeez, I stepped up. Get up. Ramsdale does well in the end. That was my fault, really. I was controlling Ben White. And come on, can we get one attack? No, we can't get one attack. All right. Very uneventful first half for us. Haven't really got our best players into the game, really. Slow day at the office for not just Pulisic. They've highlighted him, but it's all of our attackers, really. Haven't passed the ball well enough in midfield, so need to be a lot better in the second half. We want to win this opening game of the season.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
Calvert-Lewin could be in here. Oh wow, it was one of them where you think it's going to go over the goalkeeper. That strange way in FIFA 22 that they just dropped to the ground. Look at this, he's down. Oh, hits him in the cheek. Hits him in the chin. Jesus.
Now sending it in.
Gabriel, can he get there? Not quite. It's come out to Pulisic. Controls it well. Has a shot. Good effort, but Gazinga. Is it Gazinga? Probably not pronounce it right, but saved one with his head and he saved that one comfortably.
That's how to rob them of possession.
Pulisic.
Well, there's been quite a lot of talk on the Everton front in recent days, and they have the new signing finally confirmed.
That's not good. That's not good.
Precise enough with the shot.
Ruben Neves gone to Everton.
Arsenal have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes.
Everton, of course, beat Arsenal in real life the other night. Absolutely terrible we were in that, particularly in that second half. We weren't great in the first half, but we went up 1-0, and Jesus, just the way the players played in that second half, it was a bit alarming, to be honest, considering how well we had been doing. It's now 3 defeats in 4 games for us. You wouldn't mind losing to Liverpool. Man United was a little bit disappointing, but can he get there, Calvert-Lewin? But yeah, whatever about Liverpool and Man United, but Everton, they're not a bad team, as I've said before.
We have 30 minutes to
a team that I do like, but the form that they were in, to lose to them, particularly in the way we did, was disappointing. It's a good ball. It's a great ball. He's offside though. It was Calvert-Lewin who got his head on it, but he was ahead of the play. Good ball though by Pulisic. Half an hour to go. I need to find something.
What can they do from here? Preferring to go infield.
Oh, Pulisic nearly put us in front with a spectacular goal. What a strike that would have been. Just cuts inside. Probably looks like it was going wide, but maybe not.
Time for the change now.
And we find Calvert-Lewin at this corner. Just towards him, but well defended. Have a back though, Tierney. Good ball in. Odegaard. Thought Odegaard was going to get there. Well done, Calvert-Lewin. Running out of time though. This is not a game you want to draw on the opening day. This is one you should be winning. Good football. Bellingham. Cuts inside. Blocked. It's been one of those days so far. No, that's not the pass to be playing in the tight area.
Harrison Reed. Getting the ball forward.
And we have a back there, well defended by Ben White.
Here it is now, a substitution.
Saka's made a run. It's a good run. It's a very good ball. He's bearing down on the Fulham goal. And Bukayo Saka puts us in front in the 80th minute. Badly needed goal. A badly needed goal. It's a beautiful jersey, that one. Actually, we didn't use it much in our first season, but it's the only Arsenal jersey I actually haven't got in real life. I have the home and away one. I might have to get it. Brilliant finish though by Saka. Really nice finish. Did not want to start this match with a draw, or start the season I should say with a draw. Thankfully that one went in. Go on Pulisic, make a run with all the pace in the world.
And promising stuff from Arsenal.
Oh, good defending. I thought for a second we were going to nick the ball away and that would have been a penalty, but well defended by the right back, I think it was, Tete. Handball.
And that is going to be a free kick.
See, we didn't make any subs. Forgot all about that. Bring on Pepe for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Not much time, but sure.
So nearing the end of the game, and the big question is,
I was going to say that looked like handball as well.
Stuart, interested in your thoughts on their overall performance.
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved it.
Hasn't been a great performance from us, but you know, a win is a win. That's the most important thing. Pulisic makes the run.
And Pulisic has it.
Decent ball in, just too far for Martin Odegaard, and Calvert-Lewin was nowhere to be seen. That's where you want your striker. That's where you want your striker making a dash and run into the box and getting his head on it. But there you have it, guys. It's a 1-0 victory. 1-0 to the Arsenal. We start the new season with a victory. 3 points. I think it took us 4 or 5 games in our first season to get 3 points. So
a few of them seemed a little leggy towards the end of the game, you have to say. But overall, it was a good performance. And
yeah, just listening to the commentator there, as he said, not a brilliant performance, but not bad either. So we take the win anyway, which I'm very, very happy with. 3 points on the opening day. Alright, so it's back-to-back away games. Unusual to start a Premier League season first, but it is Burnley once again. Another very winnable game. I've added John Stones into our team, and also the number 11 shirt was free, so we've given that to Christian Pulisic there. Much better number than number 15 for one of our top players, and I've also done a couple of development plans as well for certain players just to bring up some of their stats and overall rating. So it's Burnley next. Ben White wants to play. We won't play him. I had said we'd only do one game at this part, but I think we'll play this game against Burnley and then leave it there. Why not? So he's not going to start, Ben White, but we can do a quick substitution. We'll bring him on for Gabriel. That should keep him happy. And then in the second half, we'll bring on Smith Rowe as well. I have converted him back to a cam. It shouldn't take too long, so we'll bring him on, and then Ketia then as well. We'll also give Sambi Lokonga a start as well. Bellingham will play most of the matches alongside Partey, but just to mix it up a little bit. Hopefully we'll get 2 wins from 2. We also have to get a streak of 10 games in a row where you score at least 1 goal. So we got the 1 goal. We got 1 goal in the opening day, so hopefully we can keep that streak going now, get the 2.
A perfect day for football here at one of the great traditional venues in the English game, Turf Moor.
Turf Moor against Sean Dyche's Burnley. Let's try and get another W at the start of our brand new season.
From the Premier League, it's Burnley up against Arsenal.
well, thanks, Derek.
They have it back straight away. Tomiyasu putting pressure on them, and the pressure to hold.
If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show
Calvert-Lewin. Once again, I'm going to have a look at his positioning because he's stopping at the edge of the box. He needs to be getting into the box when Tierney has the ball down the left or Tomiyasu has it down the right, because with his heading ability, he's bound to get a couple of goals in situations like that over the season. Saka, that's pretty woeful, you'd have to be honest. He scored the goal in the opening match, but that was a terrible finish. I have set his development plan to striker. Obviously, when it's finished, I'm not going to convert him, obviously, but it's just to bring up his finishing and shooting stats and composure.
Thomas Partey starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield, and the idea is to have
Calvert-Lewin once again drops deep, good feet. Oh, and Ødegaard, it's a bit of a waxy goal, you'd have to be honest, but we're in front early. We don't need to see that one again, it was a little bit lucky. The shot from Calvert-Lewin falling nicely for Martin Ødegaard. And we're 1-0 in front. Oh, what a save by Ramsdale. Just like his real life counterpart, making good saves. That would have been disappointing to concede straight away. Pulisic, he's quick, but he's not that quick. Or is he? Or is he? Pulisic. And he has his first Arsenal goal. Once again, a little bit lucky. But our new signing puts us 2-0 in front. I don't know how we won the ball in the end, what the defender was doing. We'll have to have a look at it here. A little bit strange. The defender should have really dealt with that, but he sort of turns his body. Yeah, he just puts his foot through it. I thought for a second Calvert-Lewin was going to get in the way, but we just about avoided him. That's 2-0. Our new signing's first goal for the club in just his second start, so good news for him and good news for us. John Stones, of course, making his first start alongside Gabriel. Ben White will play the odd game, but it's mostly going to be Gabriel and John Stones together.
Corner kick given to Arsenal. Punched away. This looks promising.
Oh, Bukayo Saka. We were given out about him after his last attempt from pretty much an identical position, but this time I think that went in off the crossbar and the post. We'll have a look, but regardless, it's a wonderful finish. I take back what I said about his last shot. It was terrible, but he's made up for it here. Yeah, definitely hit the crossbar. Have we got a better angle? Perfect angle here. It actually bounces and then he hits it. Yeah, sort of in off the bar and the side of the post, but it's treated a good after just 32 minutes, so couldn't have asked for a better first half. Could get even better here if we keep winning the ball back that easily. We are playing well in fairness, but Burnley are sort of playing into our hands. That's not who I wanted to pass to. It's going to be a free kick for handball.
Thank you very much. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Strength and control, a big part of his game.
But every time we lose the ball, in fairness, we're winning it straight back. So you can see why we're 3-0 in front. Saka. Gonna hit it again. And Nick Pope had to tip it over. It's towards Calvert-Lewin this time. Head on it. No power behind it though. Not much power behind that one. Only taking a little bit of a chance there at the back, but
he saw the situation developing.
Good block by Odegaard. Has it still. Beautiful ball. Pulisic. Calvert-Lewin. Well defended in fairness. He blocked me off. That's going to be a corner kick. Burnley are all over the place at the end of this first half.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, he failed to get it away properly.
Pulisic. Strikes it. Strikes it again. It's another corner. We find Calvert-Lewin. This time it's towards him. This time he does get his head on it, but a good save. Tierney. Alright, the end of the first half. It's 3-0. It could have been even more. We've absolutely battered Burnley in this first half. It's a game you should win, but I'm surprised how comfortable it's been for us. And Saka has had a very good game.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he?
Capped off with a fantastic goal.
His general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
As have I. But yeah, really good first half. We just need to keep it going now and try and keep another clean sheet for Ramsdale.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Pulisic gets there and gets the headed goal. I was just about to say we should make one of our subs now to bring on Ben White, but it's a brilliant goal from Christian Pulisic, made by Calvert-Lewin. I don't think Pulisic will score too many headers for us, but that one, he couldn't miss that one, to be fair. We will bring on Ben White now. He wanted to start the game, but we'll bring him on at least. Great ball in. Pulisic has his second goal of the game, second goal for the club. Easy peasy, 4-0 to the good. Yeah, Ben White wanted to start, but we had to give John Stones his debut. And once again, Burnley just giving us the ball straight back, but we've given it straight back to him. We have it again. Pulisic makes the run. Calvert-Lewin, can he return the favour? Nah, that wasn't the best ball. Partey on the volley. Should have just went for the hat-trick with Pulisic, really. Just wanted to try and return the favour to Calvert-Lewin.
Well, somebody has scored, I'm hearing, in the Villa game, but who exactly? Alex will tell us.
Who has scored for I know Pulisic has 2. Odegaard got the other one, and Saka, that's right. Yeah, so no goal as of yet for Calvert-Lewin this season, so probably going to bring on Nketiah as well. He's one of our quick subs, so can we get a chance for Calvert-Lewin before the end of the game? Could be here. It is here. Should have scored, really. Bring on Odegaard, or bring on Smith-Rowe now. Actually, Odegaard put us in front.
And over it comes.
Calvert-Lewin got his head on it. Ben White. Oh,
He
handball,
succeeds in
but
clearing
play
it.
goes on. And on Smith Rowe wins it back. Pulisic. Quick feet, very quick feet.
Body on the line.
Blocked. Here we go again.
Calvert-Lewin. And he stopped them just when
Calvert-Lewin
they looked
blocked down.
menacing.
Probably trying too hard
This
now
might
to
be
get a goal
ideal
for
the
him, but
counter.
just to get his season underway. Tomiyasu caught daydreaming there.
He's going
Ball
forward
loops
well
over
here.
him. Does well to hold him up
Maxwell
though.
Cornet. Can he play it in? Well, news of a goal
This
in the
time he
Chelsea
wins
game.
it.
Let's find out all about it, shall we, from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Southampton. It was an early cross into the box,
ball.
and it was a great headed finish.
This
It's
could
now
be your last chance, Calvert-Lewin. Can you take
Can he
it?
make it count?
He has taken it.
Burying them beneath an avalanche of goals.
It was always going to be his last chance because I want to give Nketiah 10 minutes. But Calvert-Lewin gets his goal and it's 5-0. I might need to adjust them sliders a little bit more. I know it's only Burnley, but still, we've absolutely destroyed them in this game. It could be more than 5, it really could. But a brilliant finish from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, gets his first of the season. He got 18 goals in the Premier League for us last year. There we have it. His final involvement was a goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Alex Scott.
Yeah, very, very strong performance. It really could be more. We'll take 5 goals, but honestly, we could have scored 7 or 8, I think. Still might get another one. Smith Rowe, he's gone through. Can he get a goal?
Can he put it away?
Oh, good save. Probably should have went across him that time, but I thought he was going to commit a little bit earlier.
Personnel change then. Who can he pick out? And they deal with the threat this time.
Oh, Tierney. Tierney once again lets it bounce. Just like Tomiyasu did a couple of minutes ago.
Artur Cabral. Well, we did have to cut off Alex for
West Ham is our next game, so to be honest, we could very easily. West Ham are a very good team, though. I was going to say it should be 3 wins from 3, but they're a good team. Good ball, Nketiah. And Nketiah gets himself a goal. It is 6. 6 of the best. It's going to be 3 points and another clean sheet.
Out and out, pasting 6-0.
I think we're going to have to adjust them sliders again. It's a little bit too easy for us. In fairness, it was always going to be the case. With the fact that, you know, when you play Ultimate Team, it really does sharpen you. Sean Dyche congratulates us on another victory. 6 points from 6, and our streak of scoring at least 1 goal in a game goes to 2. So hopefully we can reach that 10 at some point in the season, but would like to get that done as early as possible. It is a critical priority. So Ben White, he didn't start the game, but at least bringing him on keeps him happy. Well done. Loan offer, loan to buy now. So yeah, we'll just sim up here now to our game against West Ham. Transfer window nearly done on the 31st of August, my mother's birthday actually. This guy, I don't know what to make of this guy really. What's his value? To be honest, I think I'm just going to accept that because he's not going to play any games for me, to be honest. We'll get the 10 million. I still have not decided whether I should go for N'Golo Kante or not. Got 1 Chelsea player already. Will we try and nick another one from them? Got Champions League news there. Oh, we can have a look at the draw. Will we have a look? Who do we get? Actually, we'll have a look at it in here because we'll be able to see who everybody got just before we go. We're top of the league anyway. 6 points apiece. 4 teams have it. Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea and Liverpool. I think that's last year's top 4 actually. That's the way it finished, wasn't it? Not in that order, but those 4 teams will know on the second. Man City down in 7th. So we're on top with goal difference. 7 goals in the 2 games. Let's have a look at the Champions League. We'll go up. I saw the name Arsenal there, but we'll have a look from the beginning. Group A, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Lyon and Slavia Prague. I presume it's Slavia Prague, but Could be somebody else. So you'd expect Chelsea and Real Madrid to go through there, but you never know with Lyon. Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Benfica, Fenerbahce. Pretty decent group. Benfica are not a bad team, but once again, you'd expect the top 2 to go through. Bayern, Roma, Club Brugge, Celtic again. Expect the top 2 to go through there. Man United, Porto, Gladbach, Athens. Man United will go through. Bit of a toss-up. Porto are a good team, but Gladbach are not bad either. Barcelona, Wolfsburg, PSV and Lokomotiv Moscow. Barcelona and Wolfsburg there, you'd have to say, are favourites. Maybe PSV. And there's our group. Group F, Inter, Spartak Moscow and Shakhtar Donetsk. Not terrible. Not easy, I would say. Inter are a good team. The other 2, you'd expect to beat them, but the away games will be tough, I think. In Group G, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Ajax and Dynamo Kiev. A good group there. Once again, expect the top 2 to go through. Liverpool, Villarreal, Latium, I have no idea who they are. CSKA, Moscow. That's it. So yeah, who are the English teams? Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea. Yeah, the top 4 in the Premier League at the moment. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it, guys. We'll have our game against Liverpool in the next part. Mavropanos, I don't know how to pronounce that name, has been sold. We've an offer for a loan offer. Reject that. Torreira, is he going to play? Whether I want to sell him to Chelsea is another thing. Might wait till the next part to decide on that. But yeah, we'll be back for the game against West Ham in the very near future. As I said, I wasn't certain I was going to keep going with Season 2, but I'm glad I did. I will certainly do it for the moment anyhow. So if you want to see it continue, please do drop a like. Our manager rating now has gone up 20 in those 2 since the start of this part. We started on 54, we're up to 74 now, so hopefully that will continue to rise. But yeah, please do drop a like if you want to see more. Really appreciate any support you can give, guys. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're not subscribed already, and we will be back for part 2 of Season 2 in the very near future. See you soon, guys. Peace out.